who's ever heard of a mantra? You know what a mantra is? Mantra, yeah. So, you know, the world's was arguably the world's most famous mantra. Yeah, yep, and when you get like really deep into a lot of the spiritual or yogic or meditative practices, you learn that a mantra traditionally isn't necessarily about the words. The words is for the mind to kind of get into why they're uttering something that it may not understand. But a mantra is really about the sound. Um, and I mean, coming here, nature has a mantra. And so, like me having a background in audio engineering, I when I heard that the mantra was about the sound, I understood firsthand because working in a recording studio with the right engineer, they can tweak the frequencies in a way where whether or not you like the song or not, whether or not that's your genre, it'll still resonate with you to a certain degree. And if you do like that genre, you have a whole other experience. Like you kind of feel like you're the performer. Like you really do feel connected. And so that's the power of sound. And when we're doing a mantra, we're creating that reverberation within ourselves. We're essentially tuning our bodies to allow energy to flow more freely throughout your body. So that's essentially what you're doing with a mantra. Uh, yeah, I knew a guy back when I was an audio engineer. Um, he played guitar, and old guy, raspy voice, super stubborn. Um, kind of drunk all the time, but super intelligent guy. And he would always play in these loud venues, and his instrument was always getting out of tune. And I would always be like, "Hey, man, Donnie, grab one of those tuners." And no, I don't trust technology. I trust this. I trust me. And so in clubs where he would be performing, he was so connected with his guitar that he can tune it in a loud place by putting it against his body. He can feel if the vibration was off. And he was pretty darn accurate. Like I've seen him, and so when we're out here in nature, when we're doing these exercises that we're going to do today, that's what we're doing. We're tuning our bodies, and we're going to do some awareness exercises that's going to allow you to feel what that feels like. So when you're at home and you're practicing on your own, you know if you're doing it right, and you can feel that feeling intensify, uh, more and more the more you do it, and just in a short amount of time, like 30 days of consistently practicing, hormone levels change, your blood starts to clean up, your mood change, confidence builds, cravings go away, skin clears up. Like the list of benefits are really long, and you can look a lot of that stuff up. There's like a million studies on a lot of these practices, and all of them list a different set of benefits. But you're essentially doing the same thing, and uh, with enough consistency, the benefits are compound. Um, but there's like one little key to it though that a lot of people miss when you're doing something like a mantra that I kind of stumbled across by reading uh, some text in Aramaic, and it was about uh, a mantra, and it was actually about uh, the Lord's Prayer, and that prayer originally is a meditation, a mantra, and it's about the sounds and not the words. And the translations of the words have been lost over the thousands of years, but um, the sounds from the original mantra, they pack a lot of power. Uh, but the key to it is everybody has a tone that's kind of unique to them that kind of unlocks your energy within your body. So my natural tone might be higher or deeper than yours or yours. So that's part of the first thing we're going to do today before we get into the Qigong. We want to find our natural tones. We're going to experiment with doing the Om, and then we'll do some more movement, and then we'll start to put it all together later um, within the exercise. So uh, if we could, to help us kind of find our key, uh, we want to do a yawn, a really exaggerated yawn. So if you didn't have a tongue, scientifically speaking, you would only be able to utter 3 sounds, and it would be ah, um. When you put it all together, it's ah, and so the ah, you'll get a vibration in the pit, ah, your belly. The oh, you get a vibration here in the center of your chest, and the you get a vibration in your thyroid and your nostrils. So to find our key, your own key, we're going to do an exaggerated yawn, and we're going to start low, and we're going to go high, and we're going to listen for where our body starts to vibrate. So it'll be ah, 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 ah. You start to feel it from the pit coming up. Exaggerate it the best you can. It's drawing in more air than you may normally do, but let's do a good 5 to 10 and just see where you feel the vibration in your body. We're going to work our insides today. All right, let's go. See if you can get that vibration coming all the way up. Few more. One more. Anybody notice? You notice any vibration? You notice in your chest? You notice in your chest too? That's good. So that's where you're gonna do your arm from. That note where you notice that vibration. So see if you could identify it. So if it was then you're gonna do your arm from that. If it was uh, uh you're gonna do your arm from there because that's where you got the strong vibration from. And if you could feel it, you might be buzzing right now. And so we're gonna intensify that um, with our arm. And that buzzing that you feel, that's essentially oxygen in your blood, more energy combusting in your blood, and the buzzing may be a little strong if you're not accustomed to holding that much energy. But the more you do it, the more of them you can do, and you could do more and hold more energy um, before you get that intensity. That makes sense? And were you able to identify where you felt the vibration? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. And so let's practice doing a few arms because later we'll do a set of 21. And what you'll feel is vibration here, and vibration here, and you'll start to get energy, a wave of vibration that you're generating through your voice moving up. And we're going to be increasing energy from the pit of our body up to our brain. Because once your brain has a clear flow, a clean channel of energy flowing from your organs, it enhances your mood. Make sense? Yep. So, all right. So let's do us a good 5 ohms just for practice to um, just get familiar with our body and the moving the energy up, and then later we'll do them. Ready? All right. So we're gonna do. I'll do one example. It's it's down here. Oh, and just follow the energy. Uh, couple more. One more. Cool. So were you able to follow, or you felt it in some places? More there. Cool. So were you able to feel it in the stomach too? Not more. Yeah. Yeah, and so the stomach is usually like the more challenging part for people because that's where a lot of our energy is kind of trapped. That's where we tense up a lot. We don't breathe deeply a lot. So a lot of times to open up your energy down here more and to allow it to flow up more, start low and just see if and just get used to feeling that vibration down there. And we'll come back to it. Had any of y'all ever done it like that or had it introduced to you that way?
Not introduced like that. I've done homes and we used to do that when we was little as well, but not with that mindset of feeling it growing up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that type of awareness, that's how I learned to do it consciously. And that's really how you connect with your body. Because there's this whole universe of life going on within you that over the years we've just kind of gotten numb to. Just there's so much noise around us. Um, a lot of the foods we eat very very stimulating, and so we get numb to the life going on within us. But the more you do it, the more you do these, the more you be aware of the life going on within you, and then like life gets so much more exciting, so much more invigorating. All right, so we're moving to